Welcome arm wrestlers, I'm Pradeep from Arm Wrestling News, and today's topic is going to be Devon versus Levan Can. Fans started demanding this match as soon as everyone saw the dominance of Devon over Michael Todd. When or if this match is going to happen, what are the possibilities, what is Igor's statement, what did Devon and Levan say about this possible match? We are going to discuss all of that in this video. As soon as the Devon versus Michael match was over, Igor posted this on his Facebook group. This is the real king of the table. If anyone does not believe it, let him ask Devon. Now remember, this is the same guy who did not even for once talk about this event, and as soon as the king of the table was over, he posted this. Let's hear how Devon and Michael responded to this post.
And by the way, Igor Mazurenko, what the hell is wrong with you? You come out with disrespect when something that was so big for arm wrestling? Really? That's who you are at your core? I'm ashamed. Greatly ashamed.
It's disgusting.
But
it
anyway,
really is disgusting.
What is up with you, Igor? So disappointing. Like, right away after the win, you start barking about Levan being the best. Dude, you had the opportunity to have my place and pull Michael, and this conversation wouldn't be happening. Really, seriously, disappointed. I was disappointed in January and February when it started to seem like you weren't going to put your athlete into the battle, when nothing was going on. This was a golden opportunity, Igor. It was a golden opportunity for you. And Levan, I feel bad that Levan wasn't in my place because I feel like that was the match. But I got given the opportunity and I showed up and won.
My question is, why can't Igor just stay away from this if he doesn't want his athletes to compete? Can this match actually happen? For this, we need to understand why Michael versus Levan match didn't happen in the first place. If you remember, Igor has a history of making these controversial comments, to say the least. When Levan was in Dubai with Michael Todd a few months ago, he said that the fans are demanding a match between Michael and Levan, but Levan is a smart guy. He will not arm wrestle Michael Todd because he knows what he can lose if he decides to go against him. This is what you say to your top athlete? Come on, Igor. He then later on clarified that anyone who wants to challenge his champion has to win the Zloty Tour first, then sign a contract with him, then win a transition fight into the top 8, and then wait for a match with their champion. This is a process that could take up to 2 years, and you are saying that anybody who isn't willing to sign a contract, who isn't willing to wait 2 years for this process, cannot be the number one guy in the world. Why? Because you decided that only your athletes can be number one in the world. It doesn't make any sense. So why doesn't Igor let his athletes compete anywhere else? There are 3 reasons that I can think of. First one is his ego. Second, he wants to control everything around him. Third, and the only genuine reason, is that he doesn't want his athletes to risk injury because they are under contract and he pays them.
Yes, but not quite.
Yeah, he's
and
sponsored.
he didn't get paid the entirety of last year.
Ooh, you're not supposed to say that, I don't think.
Well, I guess I just did.
Dmitry Trubin tore his pectoral muscle a couple of days ago at the Russian Cup. It was during his left-handed match with Zaragovic, which he won 5-0. Igor was right there and he couldn't stop the injury. Injuries can happen to anyone. Main question: can this match really happen? The fans gave really hard time to Igor when he didn't let Levan arm wrestle Michael. Imagine what the troll army would do to Igor in this case when Devon is involved. And by the way, if you follow Armbets TV, you may have seen their recent video which Igor posted just to mock Devon for his 6-0 loss against Dennis. And you can see the dislike ratio on that. Ryan Bowen shared a screenshot of his chat with Levan where Levan said that he would like to arm wrestle Devon and Michael both. But at this point, when Levan is still under a contract with Igor, you cannot trust anything he says. I mean, he said the same thing about Michael a few months ago, and then he made a 180-degree turn when Igor told him to do so. He said that matches don't happen like that. I'm sure Levan also wants to pull Devon, but at this point of time, while he is still under contract, there is nothing that he can or will try to do to make this match happen. Then Igor Mazurenko posted this on his Facebook group, teasing Michael and Devon again. This is true top 5. Levan, Dave, Vitaly, Gennady, Devon or Trubin. And 8 or 9 is Monster Michael Todd. What is that? Both Devon and Michael have beaten Dave Chaffee and he ranks them below Dave. I have never even seen Gennady win one super match. How the fuck does he get to be on that list above Devon and Michael? Well, maybe one match against Tim Bresnan, who isn't even top 10 in the world. However, Levan will be facing Dave Chaffee in about 3 months' time from now. If Dave beats Levan, there will be no question as to who the number one guy is. Because Dave has lost to Devon and Michael both, and Michael has lost to Devon recently. So clearly, Devon will be the man to beat. But I don't think it is going to happen. I don't think Dave can beat Levan. Which takes us to Igor's next post. Now, do you want Devon to fight Levan? Is this what Devon himself wants? I don't think so. Devon's answer is yes, but not now. He needs to give his body some rest to recover and prepare for his next big fight. I think Devon vs Levan can happen because of three reasons. Number 1. Devon is not Michael Todd. He would bring in a lot more money and a lot more fans than Michael Todd, and potentially a lot less hate than Michael Todd. Number 2. Devon isn't a contracted athlete with WL anymore. His contract ended March this year. We have seen Igor's hate for WL to a point where he even called WL a circus. Michael Todd is a contracted athlete, Devon isn't, which makes things a lot more easier for Igor. Number 3. The main reason that Igor kind of hates Devon is because of his match with Dennis in 2018. According to Igor, Devon came unprepared, he was skinny, and he got destroyed, which made Igor's sponsors unhappy. Now, knowing what Devon can do right-handed now, he may be interested in offering him a match again. Devon has said that he will wait till there is an off-season next year for Levan, and if Igor allows, he would happily pull him, and if not, he will find a way. Meanwhile, if Devon is offered a match with Gennady in the WL, he would sign another contract with WL, which would further complicate and delay things. Now, knowing the whole story, what do you guys think about Igor and this situation? Comment section is waiting for you. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who thinks like you. My name is Pradeep, and I thank you so much for watching.